Good evening, everyone. Jit here, your presenter here today. Let me know in the chat which part of the world that you are logging in from. Okay, so how many of you are here with the aspiration of building your own business? Type in 1 in the chat if that's you. Nice, Marvin. And how many of you are seeking opportunities to increase your income? Type in 2 in the chat if that's you. Great, Haru. Perfect. So before we proceed, I want to ensure that you are in the right place. I know that time is very precious to every one of us, right? In this 2 hours or so, I will do everything in my power to make it well worth your time. Would that be cool? So if you have any questions, please type in the chat. I will answer to your question at the end of the presentation. So let's begin. So the topic here today is build your lifetime global franchise, global wellness franchise. Okay. So in order to establish a successful global franchise online, even if you don't have a network, what can you do? So today we are going to show you the 3 pillars that you will need. Number 1, you will need a series of genuine products. Number 2, which is a patented business model that can help you to generate profit again and again over the years and down the road. Last but not least would be the proven lead generating system that is going to tie pillar number 1, 2, and 3 together. Okay, so stay tuned to the end because we are going to show you what is going to amaze you and you can do it easily. So by the end of this presentation, you can either buy the product if you love the product so much, okay, be an end user, or if you love the product so much and you want to become our business partner and make an income out of it, of course, you are most welcome to join us as our business partner. And those of you who have an even greater appetite, you can even be the shareholder of this company. Okay, so you can either choose 1, 2, or 3, or 1, 2, 3. So I started in 13 years ago, I chose number 1. Then I saw number 2 and I worked on it. And now I become one of the shareholders of this company. You want to find out how I do it? Later, I'm going to show you. So pillar number 1, would you agree that in order for the product to sell on its own without hard selling, this must be a great product that is in great demand, which everyone needs, help people genuinely, and when you talk about it, people know what it is about, right? So today we are going to show you the company that produce all these products. I guess some of you have seen the top one, either one of them, the Kangen level up machines, which many of them we think is alkaline water filter. Actually, it's a lot more than that. Later, I'm going to show you. Okay, on the left is the turmeric products, and I guess many of you are here for MGuard, right? And some of you may not even have seen what is Kangen Air. This is a company, Japan-based company. Right now, it's a global company, and they have many branches around the world to support you since 1974. So this year, June, next month, is turning 51 year old. So these are the branches around the world to support you when you have sales. Look at this global map. Most people are worried that, hey, what if I cannot travel so far? How am I going to have sales over there? Do I need to leave my house, leave my country, pay for air ticket, stay at the hotel there, and I don't even know who are the people there who needs my service, product, or even what I have to offer, right? So the pillar number 3 is going to help you when even you stay at home without leaving your house, you are able to reach out to the world, doing justice to the lifetime global distributor license that you are going to have. a little bit about the company. The owner, Mr. Oshiro, he used to work in Sony. I guess many of you know what is Sony, right? Who is Sony, right? So when he left Sony, he bought over this technology and made machine for hospital use. That's why in 1987, the Japanese Ministry of Health and Welfare authorizes this company, the factory in Osaka, as a medical equipment manufacturer. As mentioned, this company has long history record, even longer than Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, and Facebook. Let's take a look at the first product, M-Guard.
Your home is your sanctuary, a place of comfort, wellness, and security for your family. Today, we're using more digital and electronic devices. While they bring convenience and enjoyment, these devices also emit electromagnetic waves constantly during use. Invisible to our eyes, these electromagnetic waves affect the environment around us. As a result, we are exposed to these types of waves day in, day out. Introducing M-Guard, a patented technology by Enagic. When turned on, M-Guard neutralizes the electromagnetic waves within 1 gigahertz, creating a defense zone of 8 meters. M-Guard harmonizes the environment around you, making it safe for you and your loved ones. Simply place it wherever it's needed and plug it into a dedicated USB port, whether you're on the go, at work, or in the comfort of your home. M-Guard is designed to integrate seamlessly in any situation. You can now enjoy the benefits of technology without worrying about any potential risks. Protect your family's health and well-being. Contact your Enagic distributor today. M-Guard. Change your environment, change your life.
I guess you all are quite amazed by this product, right? Have not seen such a product in the market so far. So as the name suggests, M-Guard is protecting you and your loved ones from the electromagnetic radiation around us. We all know what is water pollution, air pollution, noise pollution. We can either taste it, smell it, or hear it. But the latest form of pollution is called electromagnetic radiation. This kind of pollution is everywhere. The crazy thing is none of us can see it, and some of us can feel it. So let me ask you a question. When you are able to feel the pain, is it better versus when you can't feel anything but your body is absorbing it and suffering from it internally, which you have no idea? Which is more crazy? You feel it or you don't feel it? And many of us couldn't feel it, even if, like myself, right? Until some symptoms show up. Later we're going to show you. So these are the radiation sources of this electromagnetic radiation. Mobile phones, many of us have it. Some of us even have more than one, like my case, I have 2. Wi-Fi router, aircon, multiple plug extension cord, microwave oven, laptop, TV, and you see this a lot in those huge countries, including like Malaysia, right? This is what we call electricity transmission tower, or in short, power lines. Let me ask you a question. When your phone rings, right, what do you do most of the time? Let me know in the chat whether do you pick up your call, answer to your call, put it next to your ear, or you turn on the speaker phone. What do you do? Like my case, last time I used to do that. Okay, when it's heated up on the right side, I change to the left side. Little that I know, or we know, that before it's heated up, our brain cells are being fried by this electromagnetic radiation. And how many of you drive? How many of you are passengers? Do you know that whether you are the driver or the passengers, as long as you sit in the car, in front of the dashboard especially, the EMF coming up from the dashboard is crazily high. And that day I did a test, I found that the EMF come from the engine in front. Crazy, right? Later, I'm going to show you some of my live tests recently I did on TikTok, so you can have the latest information. Kids on mobile phones, it's very hard for us as an adult ask them not to touch the phone because we adult also using it, right? It's very hard because the trend now is entertainment, shopping, learning, everything is online. And we need internet connection, we need electronic gadgets. So even the kids and pets at home can't be spared off from this EMF. Do you know why? Because they are in a Wi-Fi zone. The people staying around them, living around them, whether they are owner or the parents or the siblings, they are all using all these gadgets in a Wi-Fi environment, air-conditioned room. So how many of you do that before you sleep? I am one of them. Okay, I have my handphone charging in my room until today. Okay, in case I miss out any messages. So do you know that all these are affecting our sleep, especially when we have the phone sleeping next to us? It's very, very dangerous to the brain because your brain, when you're sleeping, your brain is going to absorb all this EMF, affecting your sleep. So kids at a young age, right? Now you see more and more of them having autism and ADHD. Are you worried? And then do a simple Google search. This is what I did. I just type in risk of electromagnetic radiation to humans. This is what we saw. Headaches, anxiety, suicide, and depression, nausea, fatigue, loss of libido. So how many of you know what is libido? That time, and what they tell me, do you know? What's the answer? Sex drive. Okay, so it's affecting us to such an extent unknowingly. Look at this. Kids at 5 years old and 10 years old, look at the big part of their brains are absorbing the radiation much more than adults. So how many of you have kids at home, always on their gadgets, always on their tablets or mobile phones? Do you know this is harming their brain? Okay, coming back to here, maybe adults. We are spending more than 70 minutes a day on our device, right? And has it been more than 10 years? Look at the risk of this. It's going to increase the risk of tumor by 60%. Heavier cell phone users have reduced sperm count. Do you know why? Majority of us, guys, we have our phones in our pocket. So I am one of them last time. In my front pocket is iPhone. In my back pocket is Samsung Android phone. Okay. After seeing the presentation that time, I never put my phones in my pocket, even though I have the M-Guard with me. So, how many of you seen pregnant women have using their mobile phones next to their belly? I just saw that last week. Okay, and then the babies is forming in the stomach. Okay, growing. The brain's also growing. Do you think that the brain will be absorbing all this EMF? Who knows? Touch wood. One day, when this baby is born, grown, and then the parents found that, how come he has ADHD or autism? Would anyone ever suspect it's due to this possible reason? When it comes to EM radiation, there's a unit that you need to be aware of. It's called microwatt per centimeter square. From 0 to 200 is considered acceptable. 201 to 1000 is slightly dangerous. 1001 to 1500 is considered dangerous. So what's beyond 1501? You know, beyond 1005 is extremely dangerous. Exposing ourselves from yellow zone to red zone for long hours, these are the possible symptoms. Concentration, memory, and learning problems, that is 94% of them are affected by it, but we don't feel it, right? We think that memory loss is due to aging, or maybe I'm too busy, I'm too stressed, I forgot. Okay, kids on their mobile phone, later, you ask them to go study, it's very hard for them to concentrate. You think it's too much time on their mobile gadgets. Actually, the EMF is hitting their brains. Okay, so even sleeping, fatigue, stress and anxiety, headaches, you look at the percentage here. We don't feel it. Many of us don't feel it, but our body is always absorbing it. So we use a radiation detector to detect, and this radiation detector measures the power density of electromagnetic radiation. What is it so special? Because this radiation detector measures a phone EMF even at airplane mode. is able to detect. So the one you see on slide is 9100. It measures all the way to 1999. And then after that, look at what I'm holding in my hand. This is a RD9300. You know how far it measures? 3999. Okay, until you see the value 1. So we all know that above 1500 is crazily high already. Okay, what is beyond 2000? So when it comes to radiation, there's two spectrum. One is called ionizing radiation, which is the ultraviolet ray, maybe from the sun, X-ray, you all know, in clinics or hospitals, and gamma rays. So unless we work in X-ray room, most of the time we are not exposed to this ionizing radiation. So we are always exposed to the non-ionizing radiation that include power lines. We see people staying nearby or working nearby power lines, right, in Malaysia. Radio and cell phones, almost every one of us have it in our hand, in our pocket, in our handbag, sleep with us, work with us, dine with us. Microwave oven, infrared, visible lights, all these are the non-ionizing radiation.
This is how a typical electromagnetic radiation source works. Turn on the phone, there's a pathway, right? It affects our brain and our body. So when the MGUT is turned on, all right, when you have the MGUT, and when you turn it on, what does it do? It sends out cancellation frequency. So it breaks the pathway. At this point, energy has no pathway to travel out from its source. It's lost its pathway. So MGUT technology is breaking the pathway of frequency between 3 MHz to 1000 MHz, hence reducing the electric field intensity within its coverage range. So next we have actually an experiment. So correct, this experiment, this is based in Shenzhen. So this is a compliance testing. So this is actually a chart where you can see there's a frequency rating of 30, all the way to 1000. Okay, so this 30 megahertz until 1000 megahertz. So this is how the pathway looks like. So this is where it's actually affecting your environment. So showing results on electric field intensity, measuring from 30 to 1000 megahertz. So when the MGUT is turned on, this is the results after that. You would see that the pathway is actually broken. It's just individual spikes.
So this is what we usually use, mobile phones, right?
So this is measuring the EMF coming up from the phone when the video is not playback. Okay, when it's above 2000, it's showing number 1. So it travels up to my arm. Okay, right now I play back the video. It goes to 2000 and look at what happens to my arm. It's still very high, right? The EMF transmit to my arm. So let's power on the MGUT now. It turns to 0. So right now, how many of us usually play back video on YouTube, Facebook, or from your WhatsApp media? So how with MGUT, you're able to cancel out the EMF coming from the video playback.
Okay, since you are here live today, I would like to do something different. Okay, look at here, I have my MGUT on. Okay, let me switch it off. Okay, right now without the light, it's switched off. And this is my phone, iPhone 16. This is the RD9300, which can measure beyond 1999. Just now you saw in the video, it goes above 1999, you see the value 1, right? Let's see what is the actual reading on iPhone when it is able to measure with above 1999. Let me turn on the detector. What do you see? 2006, 2009, 2008, 2002, 2005, right? So let me turn on the MGUT. Quiet sound. Nice. Okay, so let's continue. How about our home?
You always sit here, right? You realize that the router is just inches behind your head. So what does that mean? Do you know your brain is absorbing EMF right now just by sitting here? That Wi-Fi router, those power plugs, they are constantly emitting invisible radiation while you are relaxing on the sofa, scrolling your phone, or watching TV with your loved ones. If you could see EMF like ribbon in the air, would you still sit here so casually? You don't know what you don't know until you test it. Comment below, where is the Wi-Fi router placed in your house?
Do you know this is one of the house, is my friend's house in JB. I happened to visit them, and then I saw this router on the sofa. It's damn crazy. Okay, next one.
You haven't even taken off your shoes, but your body already kena. Every day, you pass by this same spot, in and out. Your electricity box or DB board. It looks harmless, but it's constantly busting radiation. You may not see it, but your body feels it. Ever feel numb fingertips? Tired the moment you reach home? Skin peeling? Poor sleep? No energy? This might be why. People think their home is a safe space, but the danger starts right at the door. Comment below, where is the DD box located in your house?
Crazy? Okay, how about outside?
You see these compressors? They are not even yours, but your body might be paying the price. You are living right above, thinking you are safe, you don't feel the heat, you can't hear anything, but these compressors run 24/7, releasing low frequency EMF, the kind you can't see, can't feel, but your body absorbs it every day. They don't even belong to you, someone else's aircon, your daily exposure. Watch this. Let me show you the actual EMF reading, standing right below them. So now you have seen the EMF levels. This compressor don't stop. But that doesn't mean you are helpless. I turn on the mGuard, and here's what happened to the reading. It dropped, not by magic, but by creating a coherent field that neutralizes part of the EMF disturbance in your environment. You can't move the compressor, but you can protect yourself. Change your environment, change your life. You don't know what you don't know until you test it. Do you know where you are right now? You are on a tiny planet, but this tiny planet is a seminar room. Looks like any seminar room you have been to, right? But before the audience even steps in, it's already full of energy. No lah, not hantu energy, huh? Relax. I'm talking about electromagnetic radiation. Look at this slide projector. Cook. Multiple plug extension, red alert. Laptop, your workhorse, your radiation buddy. Mobile phone, always near the body. In your pocket, CCTV, watching you and housing EMF. Stand-alone aircon, cool on the outside, hot on the frequency. This room, a cold microwave oven. And everyone here is being cooked silently. Now watch what happens when I turn on mGuard. It will scan all the devices. Look at the meter readings, drop to near zero. Harmonized, protected, balanced, 4 meter radius, 8 meter diameter, full sphere, top and bottom. Even the floor above and below covered. Still think you're just tired from the talk? Some of you had coffee, good sleep, yet still can't keep your eyes open. That's not boredom, that's radiation fatigue. Comment below, have you ever felt drained during a seminar room despite the content being exciting? You don't know what you don't know until you test it.
Okay, we are going to take a look at 2 cars.
Stuck in traffic? This is not the worst part. The worst part is I'm trapped in the cabin of radiation. Or what you call that, electromagnetic radiation. Let me show you. So you see this whole cabin is full of radiation or full of EMF. So have you ever have this feeling of feeling tired, fatigued, stuck in the jam, and you think it's because of the long distance drive or whatever, stress? In fact, it is due to the high level of EMF in the car that is making your blood flow circulation a lot slower because the red blood cells are sticky. Some people having this symptom of fatigue, brain foggy, numbness on fingers after touching the steering wheel for some time, or even the pedal right below. Look at that. Comment below, are you one of those that's having such symptoms of brain foggy, numbness on fingers, fatigue, tired after driving for long hours? Let me know in the comment. You know how I do with all this EM radiation in my car? I turn on this M-Guard. Suppresses the EMF in my car to give me a harmonized environment.
So this is a non-EV car. Next one I'm going to show you is a EV. Okay, you all have a EV car with you. Okay, do you own an EV car or seated in an EV car before? Let me show you.
Do you feel more tired after driving an EV versus petrol?
You realize it's not so much difference from
So I
the
always have my M-Guard
non-EV.
environment around me. From the EMF is everywhere. But I am curious, have you noticed feeling more tired after driving your EV? Comment yes, no, or haven't noticed.
Whether it's a non-EV or EV, they are almost the same. Crazy, right? We thought we can avoid by not buying EVs, not seated in an EV. So World Health Organization in 2011 already classified radio frequency electromagnetic fields as possibly carcinogenic to humans based on an increased risk for glioma, a malignant type of brain cancer associated with wireless phone use. Okay, so this one is
Do you feel more tired?
Okay, look at this. This is Dr. Megha Havas, is a renowned expert in the field of electromagnetic radiation. She did a test on herself 10 over years ago. That's why you see the computers and the cellular phone here are pretty old-fashioned. So, before touching the computer and the phone, her red blood cells are nicely spaced out. Okay. However, 70 minutes on her computers, look at her red blood cells are stacked together like coins. 10 minutes on her cellular phone is even worse. So this is a French word called Lulok formation, whereby the red blood cells have become sticky. The moment your red blood cell becomes sticky, look at this, it's very hard for the oxygen to flow through, right? The blood circulation slow down a lot. That's why people have symptoms of poor circulation. You become tired easily, low oxygen transport, reduced waste removal, headache, fatigue, difficulty concentrating, numbness, tingling, cold extremities. So how many times have you heard of your friends around you or even your colleagues or your family members saying that, hey, after touching my phone for some time, I got dry eyes, I cannot sleep well, I'm just too tired, or using the computer for too long? So these are the people who are really having symptoms of EMF. These are the people who will need the M-Guard from you. This Dr. Otto Heinrich Robert discovered the real cause of cancer in 1923 and he received Nobel Prize for doing so in 1931. Look at what he found out. He said, all forms of cancer are characterized by two basic conditions. Acidosis, meaning the body being too acidic, and hypoxia means your cell lack of oxygen. And he said, deprive a cell of 35% of its oxygen for 48 hours. We know 48 hours is 2 days only, right? And it may become cancerous. So imagine we touching our phone, just talking about phone alone for how many years? What are we asking for? This is a patent M-Guard received. They say when the test subject, before touching the phone, the blood circulation is of 6.13 centimeter per second. Let's say 6 cm. Okay, that is the width. The moment he touched the phone, the blood circulation slowed down a lot by about 60% to 2.55 centimeter per second. But when they turn on the M-Guard, the blood circulation go to 20 cm, 29.9, and then eventually 35.5 cm. So is it about 6 times faster? So this is the patent they received. Let me show you a test on this lady. She hasn't used M-Guard before, but she has palpitation, she got headache, numbness, everything. So she's somebody who's really sensitive about EMF. So on Tuesday, 3 days ago, she came to the Enagia office and we did a test for her. Look at what we found. There.
yeah.
Ever seen what EMF is doing to your blood flow? I'm going to test microcirculation under the microscope before and after when we turn this on. 这里对。
yeah.
OK 啊，
有了。
这个是 before 啊，叫我开啊，开了 M guard 了。
跳得好快啊！
有快一点吗？
有快很多。
啊，看到吗？他现在血液循环比较好了。
它跑上去。
小跑下来，你不要动啊，尽量不要动。
没有，我很定。
这个是叫做 Rule formation, whereby your blood becomes sticky and then hinders 看到了，还是看到了。
都有在动了。
Yeah, so when your blood becomes sticky by the EMF, right, 你的 oxygen flow 跟 blood circulation 都会被影响到。So
OK， 可以停了。
EMF radiation can cause red blood cells to come together, slowing down microcirculation. But MGUT creates a coherent environment that helps reduce that stress, and this is the life proof. So, what's MGUT's coverage range? It is 4 meter in radius, 8 meter in diameter, spherical. So, if you are somebody who are staying in a double-story house, okay, you can put it on the second floor. It covers the bottom and top. So, in Singapore context, for a 4-room flat of 12 meter by 9 meter, and we know that MGUT covers 8 meter in diameter, right? So logically, you would need this family would need one MGUT in the living room, another one in the master bedroom, one more in the kitchen, whereby they have the induction cooker, microwave oven, the fridge, the dryer, the washing machine. So easily they will need 3 from you. And what if this owner works in an office with lots of monitor, CCTV, Wi-Fi router, or phones? He may easily need 2 from you. And one more in a car, whether it's a EV or non-EV, right? Now you see easily 6 MGUTs.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Benjamin. About 2 months ago, I actually bought a MGUT from Malaysia after introduction by my friend. And after a few weeks, it has helped me a lot. First of all, I'm already 60 years old. Sometimes I have to wake up 3 to 4 times for urine every like 2 hours or so. But after I use the MGUT, I only wake up 1 to 2 times. And recently, after 2 months, it was only like one time after I sleep for about 5 hours, then wake up 1 time, and that's all. So I sleep very, very well. Sometimes I also use a lot of the handphone and computer, and I felt tired, my fingers are painful, sometimes feel numbness. But when I turn on this MGUT, the situation improves. It's no more pain there. So it really helps me a lot. And personally, I'm an electronic engineer, so I understand the danger of EMF radiation. About 2 weeks ago, I became a professional Grab driver. So I drive around 8 to 10 hours every day. And I bring along the MGUT whenever I'm in the car. So there's no more radiation. And every day I drive this 10 hours, I don't feel any tiredness and still fresh. And then combined with my good sleep at night, so I am very well. Really thanks to this MGUT for helping me to improve my health and my strength and energy when I'm driving. Thank you very much.
So when MGUT was launched, we started collecting feedback from people using MGUT, and almost all of them said they have better sleep deeper, and even with Wi-Fi on, they can still sleep because of the MGUT. And the next day, this lady, when she wake up, 10 minutes later, she feel a burst of energy, and she's wearing the Ultra 2, means the bigger version of the Apple Watch that has a stronger EMF. When it is out of the range of the MGUT, she feels the numbness, like all the while. So now she can have the MGUT protecting herself and her family. And this lady, she is my Australian friend, okay, and she bought an MGUT. She said, better sleep, deep sleep also, not as tired as before. Guess what? 2 weeks later, she texted me again. She said, it helps with the eye soreness as well. And when I'm on my phone at night, I also have better concentration during the day. Now I want to buy 3 more MGUT. So did I deliver the promise just now I mentioned? The product is able to sell on its own without hard selling. Usually people are skeptical, right? So they buy 1 MGUT to test out first. and after using, they feel the benefits, they want to buy more. So I have one family who bought 6 mGuards at one go, and another one 4 mGuards. Okay, that one with the 4 mGuard, right? He's just staying at High Park Residences condominium. You know, the crazy thing about his house is, they have concealed cable. Okay, I also didn't know that concealed cable has lots of EMF. So that day when I was at his house testing, I'm moving around his house and I happened to realize that, how come the wall got EMF? Then he told me that all these are the concealed cable within the wall. And guess what? Every of his rooms, right, have the Wi-Fi booster inside. So the room is full of radiation for when his kids are staying inside for long, and one of them is like sleeping next to it, next to the bed only. That's why he needs 4 mGuard to help him, because he cannot change their pattern of using their gadgets. He can only use mGuard. So mGuard received many documentation, including the SGS Product Safety Certification on FCC and CE. And it is an environment harmonizer, defender, low maintenance. In fact, no maintenance, because there's no power bank inside and there's no battery inside. So when I'm moving around, right, I just put on a power bank. I can move it around. And when at home, sometimes I plug in into the USB port. Okay, so the next question is it going to jam up internet connection? Right now, we are having Zoom that requires internet connection, right? And you can see from here, my mGuard is powered on, and there's no interference to the internet connection, because I'm always on my mobile gadgets. Right now, in front of me is the iPad, iPhone, iMac, right? So I'm one that is absorbing at least three times more EMF. I need to protect myself. That's why I turn on my mGuard. So how about you? After seeing the presentation on mGuard so far, do you think that you would need 1 mGuard to protect yourself at least? Okay, and mGuard, being our business partner, you are going to own it for free. You are able to own it for free. Okay, the moment you purchase the lifetime global distributor license, the company is going to give you 1 unit of mGuard free. Do you like that? So later, we are going to show you how to do it. Next, we are going to show you this Kangen machine product, because this is not first thing. Later, I'm going to show you how to increase income a lot faster with this Kangen machine. Okay, so I need to cover a bit on what it does, because many people think that this is just alkaline water filter. Okay, in fact, it is not. It has changed many people's life, including myself. So this is the only factory in the world in Osaka that manufacture Kangen machine and supply to the world. In 2017, we visited the factory and witnessed the whole manufacturing process, including the heart of this water ionizer, okay, which is the electrodes, or we call it plates in layman terms. So this is medical grade titanium coated with platinum that makes the machine last for 15-20 years. So I've been using this machine for 13 years, okay, and it's still working like new. So this machine is built to last. There's only one place that we can't enter the time when we are at the factory visit. Is this room. They said medical device manufacturer, stated here in Japanese words. So it's because of cleanliness issue we can't enter. So imagine when you become the business partner with this company and together with us, you are technically marketing a medical device for Kangen machines. This is an original equipment manufacturer. They have done their research and development over the decades. Manufacture will be done by them. Distribution channel, okay, they have laid out everything for you, they will take care of the shipping and delivery. Service and warranty support, all provided by them. You only need to help to distribute, okay, through your network. So most people are worried that, hey, I have no network, how am I going to do it? Okay, I don't want to approach my friends and families. So later in pillar number 3, we are going to show you how you can do it also on using the system that we have built up for you. And it is a member of the Better Business Bureau of Direct Selling Association. And people heard of the word direct selling, must be MLM, right? So if it is an MLM, you won't be allowed to join as a member of the Direct Selling Association. This is a certificate in Singapore and Malaysia, and there are many certificates in other countries. So when it comes to direct selling, people think of, oh no, man, I'm not going to sell product, right? So I will show you how not to sell products and able to build this business. We're going to show you in the the pillar number 3. So back to this Kangen machines, there are 3 saw thumb certificates that you need to take note of. One is this ISO 13485. It is of medical devices certification. Water Quality Association awarded a gold seal to these Kangen machines. Is of gold standard, not only safe and healthy for drinking. And 6,500 doctors all endorse this as the best of the best because it can help to prevent adult disease. Must be 100% of them agreed to it. And these are the world-renowned doctors using Kangen machine on their Kangen water on their patients, and they found they saw many miraculous results, and they start to write books about this Kangen water. So how many of you have seen doctor writing books about water? Seldom, right? In fact, I haven't seen any doctor writing books on water except Kangen water, and only these few world-renowned doctors. So this Dr. Hiromi Shinya, do you know who is him? He co-developed endoscope for colonoscopy, meaning going into the colon without opening up the body, without opening the colon, and do the operation. So he include Kangen water as part of the protocol for his patients with cancer, and let them drink Kangen water 3 months after drinking. Look at the before and after condition. So if you want to take a look at this video, talk to your inviter. So 13 years ago, when I first buy Kangen machine, they keep telling me that Kangen machine is a medical device. I am somebody who are really skeptical, and I didn't believe them until I saw this video on YouTube. Then I get convinced and I bought it. Okay. So the book on the right is all The Confession of a Skeptical Physician. This Dr. Tim McKnight, he's really skeptical, and after doing all his research, he write out this book. And this Dr. Horst, he literally used Kangen water on human tissue cells and found out a lot of amazing thing about this Kangen water. So let's say one day, if you have doctor asking you, hey bro, what is the Kangen water? Can you tell me more? Is it easier for you to hand this book to him and let doctor talk to doctor? A lot easier, right? Yeah, we have a few copies of this. If you want, we can loan it to you because we don't have much and it's limited edition. And American Anti-Cancer Institute, chapter 6 of this book, the founder, Robert Wright, asked the member of this American Anti-Cancer Institute to drink ionized water, specifically Kangen water, because he said only Kangen machine fits the bill and he has no financial interest in this company. So these are the list of Japan hospital using it. Look at this gentleman here. His leg is ready for amputation. Need to cut off. So they use a strong acidic to rinse, clean his leg and manage to save his leg from amputation. And he also drink the alkaline water that time. Okay, so-called alkaline water, and he recover a lot faster. These people have skin issue, whether burned by fire or eczema or rashes. They use a strong acidic and the beauty water to rinse and see how they recover. So this is not those water filter you saw in clinic and hospital for people to drink, okay? Just for thirst quenching. This is literally help them in recovery. Look at these people. After changing their water, did it change their life? Okay, these are our real people sharing and not just fake out using Photoshop. Look at her acne issue was pretty bad, right? She used a strong acidic water to spray on her face. It's non-corrosive. And look at it, 3 months later, what happened? Psoriasis was pretty bad for this woman. Look at her arm, her collarbone. What happened after 3 months later? And this lady, even faster, she's my friend. She said, Jit, how can your water help me? I said, Chelsea, I don't know. You drink and see. But remember to take photo of it. So she has this soft tissue swelling on her wrist, okay, on and off. So that day, I asked her to start drinking, but take photo, and she started drinking on the 5th of October, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He was really shocked. I was amazed also. Okay, so this is how this water amazingly helped many people, including myself. Saw the changes of me over these years. Okay, So I have started drinking this water since 2012, May the 7th. So it's about 13 years already. And I started drinking at the age of 40, 41, 42 until today I'm 53 years old in less than 2 months' time. So this water has one amazing property called antioxidants. We need to admit we cannot reverse aging, right? But can we slow down aging at least? Do you want your loved ones, your parents also, elderly, to slow down aging so that they won't fall sick so easily? So this is the water that you can consider, okay, that has helped many people to change their life, whether physically and this business financially. So what happened was in 2011, right, I found out that I have diabetes, I have high cholesterol, I have fatty liver. So I changed my water to Kangen water and drink for about a year, went back for a blood test, everything switched back to normal. So that gave me a lot of confidence. I started sharing water with people. And that time, I couldn't afford Kangen machine with one-time full payment. I split into 20-month installments, and that time, 13 years ago, when you want to find out more information on Kangen, you go online, you won't see much, very, very little, unlike today. Okay, so I started this by sharing water with people, no intention to sell. I just want to ask them to give me more feedback about how this water helped them, how do they feel. Guess what? One by one, they tell me that after trying the water, they want to buy a Kangen machine for themselves. And in 2 months' time, my investment in this Kangen machine was recouped. So this machine is free for me already, right? And the rest is just pure profit. So that is the business side. Back to the product side, look at the eczema on my left leg that has been bugging me for 10 over years. And every time it's itchy, I got to scratch until it bleeds. So I got to use a hairdryer to stop the itch. Until when I have the Kangen machine, I use a strong acidic to stop the itch, use the beauty water to moisturize it. I drink Kangen water, and look at me, 5.5 months later, it didn't come back and bug me anymore. So I need to tell you this is my personal experience, it's not medical claim. Okay. And this machine is able to produce so many types of water, essentially 5 types. Let's take a look at this. This is the negatively charged antioxidized water, strengthen your immunity. And the alkalization helps to reduce the acidity in our body. The microcaster helps the cell to absorb this water effectively. That's why it help to detox. 11.5, strong Kangen 11.5, we use it to remove pesticides within minutes. These are the pesticides. Would you drink it? If not, this is the machine for you, right? And the 2.5 strong acidic, we mentioned many times, people who think that, hey, this is corrosive. In fact, it is not, but it is able to kill the germ within 10 seconds. Crazy, right? So I always have one bottle with me. I can just spray like that to kill germs. This is the one. Beauty water from the machine also, whether this person has dry skin, oily skin, all these 4 pH is able to help this person. People with eczema, usually they have dry skin, you use 6.0. So one machine like that, it can build to last 15, 20 years. So for 13 years, I still using this Kangen machine like new. Awesome, right? So these are the people who use the pH 2.5 for eye infection, eczema, fire burn infection on the fingers. See what happens. And 11.5, we use it to remove pesticides from barley, in this case, strawberries. Commercially, not yet. For people with eczema, they use 6.0 to moisturize it. Before that, they use a pH 2.5 to stop the itch. Look at this boy here, before and after. And this set of toast belong to my mom. I use a 2.5 for her to soak inside for 5 minutes to kill germs first, right? Then 6.0 for 20 minutes, 3 times on the same day. Her 50 over years of dry skin gone in 1 day. So last week, I checked with her. She said, never come back. No more dry skin. Her toes is just like that for 13 years. Amazing or not? So these are the commercial bars and wine brewery. They use Kangen machine. Use Kangen water to make into Kangen ice. The whiskey actually tastes better. They serve the customers Kangen water to reduce hangover effect. Then the dentists are using the 2.5 to sterilize the surgical equipment, also to stop the bleeding. How do I know? Because my friend's hubby is a dentist in Singapore. This is what he used. The F&B are using the Kangen water as a secret sauce for their food. They use the food to use this water to prepare the food. It bring out the essence of the food a lot better. And the vet are using the 2.5 to heal the wounds of the dogs. This is a commercial model. So being our business partner, you are able to distribute all these different models and the company will pay you commission or bonuses. So very fast, we saw the MGuard, we saw the Kangen machine, and this is the Enersmart DX. In short, what does it do? It converts your bathroom water into onsen water. Easy, okay? And it breaks down the water with the magnet below and go through this Futamata hot spring minerals, and your bath water will become hot spring water. People who are allergic to chlorine or they have what you call that, dry hair, okay, or skin rashes or eczema, this one works very well. If you have contact for spa and salon, this is what you can introduce to them. So in Japan, people who have eczema or even skin cancer, those doctors will send them to the hot spring. Now you know the benefits of this and the spa. And Wukon turmeric, you saw last time my face is bloated, right? There's information inside me. Besides drinking Kangen water for 13 years, I've been taking this Wukon turmeric for 12 years. Okay, look at the anti-inflammation and antioxidants it has on me for 12 years. Okay, and then this Wukon turmeric is planted in Okinawa. The soil, the water, the air is perfect for the growth of all this Wukon turmeric. They use 2.5 to replace the pesticides. They use Kangen water to capsule it. So if you want to find out more information, can talk to your inviter on this. We can send you information. Then the Kangen air. Okay, this one is amazing. Okay, let me show you in 3 slides. Okay, what does it do? It purifies the air and then combine with this UV LED to design to improve indoor air quality. It looks simple, right? So it can helps to reduce all those bad smell, whether it's a pet toilet, human odors, kitchen odors, tobacco odors, mold, diapers, even like durian shoe. Okay, I literally tested this in my car with chicken rice, with durian, with all those food. Within 15 minutes, all the smell gone. Amazing, right? So this is a newer product than MGuard. You can distribute to hotel whereby tobacco smell is very important for them to remove for the rooms. So when they need it in big quantity, this is how you can generate a lot of income for yourself. So essentially, how does this Kangen air works, right? It removes the more harmful substances and odor in the air by using the UV LED and activate the TiO2. So it converts the O2, convert into O2 and OH minus and dispense the H2O and CO2. Okay. So this one will help with people have sinus or you have baby at home with the dogs on carpet and all this. Is able to reduce the unpleasant household odors. Okay, so very fast we saw all the 4 products, but do you realize something about this company? Look at this. We have 6 best doctors in our life. Do you know that? Heard of it? Okay, so sunshine is given. Exercise, we need to do our due diligence. But this company take care of the rest of the 4 doctors in our life. Water, we have Kangen machines. Rest, in order to sleep well, you need MGuard. In order to have a good air, you have a Kangen air. In order to have a good diet, you need nutrients. So you have the turmeric to help you. And the nutrients found in our this turmeric is not found in our food most of the time because it has more than turmeric, and this turmeric is antioxidized. So when you have you are in a business with health and wealth that ties together, who will need your health and who will need your wealth opportunities? So that brings us to the pillar number 2, the business model. Okay, after seeing the product, I guess you are very curious on, hey, how much can I make? Jit, quickly tell me, right? So this is the business that I have been doing for past 13 years, and I'm still in this company. Reason being, I saw actually I'm making good money from this business. So when I know how to do it, I'm looking for the right business partner to help them to do it also. Would you want to be one? Okay, so in order to do that, right, you can either purchase a license. Okay, they will give you the product for free. Imagine I don't use a Kangen machine. I never use Enerspa DX. I never use Wukon, MGuard or Kangen Air. Would you believe in what I said? Compared to what I have been using, I shared it from my heart on how my experience, how I benefited from it. So the company wants us to use it in order to become their distributors. And they don't need big bucks of money from you. Not 7 figures, not 6 figures, not 5 figures. Right? And no money qualification. You don't need to keep doing sales every month. If you choose to, you can have sales every day. Okay? No stocking needed or loading inventory, meaning that you don't have cash flow issue, right? No annual renewal for your license. One-time purchase is lifetime distributorship. Accumulative sales is one of the most powerful features about this business plan, because whatever volume you have accumulated over the days, weeks, months, and years, right, they will be compounded. So the more you have, right, the company is going to give you more. Amazing, right? And international sponsoring, there are up to 43 branches in 26 countries to support you. You look at this list of countries here. Let's say if you have somebody in Cambodia or Myanmar that needs this product from you, okay, there's no office in Myanmar and Cambodia. Enagic Thailand will take care of it. The buyer will pay the company money, the company will ship the product to the buyer, and the company will pay you the commission. Do you need to fly there? Do you need to ship to them? No need. The company take care of it. So the company has already allocated a lump sum of money to be paid out when a product is sold. So this is different from those traditional retailing. Even when the product is sold, before it's sold, they got to pay for rental, pay for advertisement, pay the salesperson, pay for overhead utilities, right? So this is a more effective way of doing the business. Only when the product is sold, then they pay out. And because all these products have different price tier, they divide into 8 parts, and every points, right? Every points is represent that amount of money. Is real cash, different from those MLM whereby you need to convert the PV into what, and then it's very hard to convert into cash. This is hard cash, real cash into your bank account. So before we go deeper, there are 3 terms that you need to take note of. One, you sell to them directly. It's called direct sales. If these people join you as a business partner, they are your direct agent, direct business partner. Got it? Beyond the dotted line are your indirect sales. You don't sell to them directly. They came in because of your direct business partner or direct sale buyer. So direct sale plus indirect sales is going to form this term called group sales. You need to take note of these 3 terms: direct, indirect, and group sales. Write it down or do a screenshot. Okay, so the company pays out different types of income. The more volume you have, they're going to pay you more. But today we are not going to cover all. We just talk to you about this 8-point commission. Guess what? About 1 to 2 years in the business, it really changed my life financially, not only physically, financially, just because of this 8-point commission. You don't need to talk about all this. The rest is just really like what they say, bonuses. Okay, so let's say when you have your first and second direct sale, your rank is 1A. A stands for agent. The company is going to pay you 1 point commission. When you have your third direct sale, your rank will go to 2A. You get 2 points commission. When you have 10 group sales, direct plus indirect, is going to form your group sales, right? When you have 10, add on one more direct sale, you rank up to 3A, you get 3 points commission. So 10 plus 1 is 3A, 3 points. 20 plus 1, 4A, 4 points. 50 plus 1, 5A, 5 points. 100 plus 1, 6A, 6 points. If you cannot remember, take a screenshot. Easiest, right? Let me have a sip of Kangen water. Okay, now I'm going to show you by example. Okay, let's say you love MGuard and say, Jit, today I'm going to start this business with MGuard. Okay, you buy the license, the company give you an MGuard. Okay, and then you happen to invite people to our presentation, whether Zoom or live. 2 days ago, we just have live presentation. Okay, and this person, Alan, example, he saw the business opportunity about this MGuard. You see big potential. Easily people will need a few units. Okay, so he said, hey bro, I want to become your business partner or become your direct agent, and he will be in your 1A line since it's the first direct sales for you. So when Alan joins you, right, you are Singaporean or Singapore PR, you register with Enagic Singapore, you receive in Singapore dollars, $92. For Malaysian, you receive in ringgit. Okay, so Alan start working on this business, and Tim came in. Tim is your indirect agents or indirect sales. You still get the same amount of money. And Tim started bringing people. Okay, every of these sales here in your 1A line, you get 1 point commission. For MGuard is 92 Singapore dollars. Let's say you only have Alan. You don't have Tim, Jim, and kids. You only have Alan. The second person comes in, right? It's still the same. Will be your second 1A. You get 1 point commission. So the 1A is the foundation, basic foundation of your business. When you have your third direct sale, you can rank up to 2A. The company is going to pay you double. Okay, $184. Let's say right now you have Alan, Ben, Cat, 3 direct and 3 indirect sales, total 6 group sales, right? Remember, just now we mentioned you need to have 10 plus 1 in order to rank up to 3A. Right now you only have 6. So when this Cass comes in, right, she will still be in your 2A line, and the company pays you 2 point commission of $184. Okay, right now Cass comes in because she has 3 buyers ready. Then every of this buyer is your 2A sales. You get 2 point commission, $184, because all these are in your 2A business center. See that? Right now you got 4 direct and 6 indirect, total 10 already, right? And when you have Don comes in, it helps you to rank up to 3A because of the direct sale. You get 3 points commission of 276. So the beauty of this business is there's no demotion. The more you accumulate, the company is going to pay you more. Awesome, right? No demotion. So right now, Amy is in your 2A line and she started working on this business. Every of these sales is going to pay you 2 points commission because Amy is in your 2A line. Okay? So Bob also started working on this business and he has 3 sales. All these 3 sales will pay you 2 points commission. Do you know that with this volume, your MGuard license is already free? The rest is pure profit. Okay? And you have a lifetime to do this business. Do you think you can make this money back? Like what I did? Okay? So later in period number 3, we're going to show you how easy you can do it with our system. Okay? So because it's a direct selling model, business model, the company who will pay the person who do direct sale first. Is it fair? It's different from those MLM. You do a sale, all the uplines will take the money first. Here, you do your direct sales, the company will pay you first. So right now, Dai did his first direct sales. The company will pay Dai 1 point commission because Eve is the 1A of Dai, right? So when Eve buy an MGuard, right, the company had already allocated a lump sum of money. They divided into 8 points. First point goes to Dai, Bob will get second and third point because die is in the 2A line of Bob. Amy will get 2 points. Cass will get 2 points. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of commission has been given out. Left 1 point commission for you, even though Eve is in your 2A line. Meaning that the deeper it gets, the lesser you will get. Correct? So Die has his second 1A sales, you still get 1 point commission. When Die has his 2A sales, okay, Die will get 2 points, Bob 2 points, Amy 2 points, Cass 2 points. All the 8 points commission has been given out. You left with 0 points for yourself. So Ella will be your non-8 point sales. But those people who are here, you still continue to enjoy. So how do you enjoy sales from Die if Die is your superstar deep down your organization? So what you need to do is to rank up to 6A and above faster, right? When you have 20 group sales, see, 5 direct and 15 indirect makes 20. Do you want to do 5 lesser direct or you want to do 20 direct sales? Ask yourself, which is easier? Of course, you need to have indirect sales without your direct effort, then will help you grow faster, right? So when you have 20 group sales, your next direct sales to Elsa help you to rank up to 4A. You receive 4 points commission, $368. So when you have 50, you rank up to 5A with a direct sales, you get 460 Singapore dollars. So if you want to sell all MGuard alone, okay, no Kangen machine, perfectly all right, but you will need 202 group sales in order to rank up to 6A. Okay, so 6A you get 6 points, $552. From here onwards, all your direct sales will be 6A, 6A, 6A. The company doesn't limit on how wide you want to go. So for my case, in this past 13 years, I have about 100 odd direct sales. You know, my indirect sales is few thousands. So is it better to work on indirect, easier with the indirect sales to help you to rank up? By supporting the team. So today you see these people here live. Some of them are not live. They're having other meetings. We help them whether they are our direct or indirect. So don't worry when you are in today. Me and your inviter will help you to build this business together. You are not alone. Okay, back to here. Gary, maybe he has a big house, a few cars, a big company. He will need 9 more MGuard from you, total 10 units. And every unit you make 6 point commission is 5,520. Isn't that awesome? Now does that make you think of, hey, how much does this global distributor license would cost me, right? That's able to generate so many golden eggs for you. So this is what got me excited 13 years ago until today. Okay, so that time we only have Kangen machine. Now we have MGuard, we have Kangen Air, a lot of products that you can have multiple streams of income to help you to generate more income for you. How many of you would love that? Type in 1 in the chat. Okay, so this MGuard distributor license not only give you commission from the sales of MGuard in your team, the sales of Kangen machine and NSPA will also pay you commission. Now you know why I want to show you this product, right? Without showing this product to you just now, I think you are clueless. Hey, what is this about, right? Now, look at this. Those of you who love Kangen machine, okay, instead of MGuard, you can also start this business with Kangen machine and you get full commission, okay, when somebody buy K8 from you in the organization, you get $430 1 point. Okay, those of you with MGuard only, you get about $330. Okay, these are the little details that we are not going to cover today, but I want to show you that with your distributor license, you still can make money from it, whether they buy any of the products. Just now I have shown you. So let's say if this person bag is in your 2A line, when he buy a K8, right, you get 2 points commission. In your 5A line, you get 5 point commission. In your 6A line, you get 6 point commission. Amazing, right? So this is about building a team, and this is just a 8 points compensation plan, basic. If you want to make money a lot faster, you say, Jit, I don't want to go, I want to make big one. Okay, I got a group of people who want to buy and just want to make big money from it. Okay, you can talk to your inviter or talk to me or PM me, and then we'll show you how to do it a lot faster. Because today we have a lot of things to show you. We can't cover everything in depth. So first pillar is a product. Second pillar is a business model. And this is the last pillar that's going to tie all these things together. So would you agree that no point showing you all the money, but you have no ladder or no staircase to go and get it, right? This is the one that's going to help you to get the money that I have shown you. Pillar number 3, business system. How to get quality leads coming to you even when you are sleeping without approaching your personal network. So how many of you here know me or know your inviter personally before this Zoom? No, right? We don't know each other. But somehow you saw something online and we all have the same interest. That's why you are here. Because we use this as our system to help you to get people coming. Okay? Now, look at this. You all may have seen this ad or another form of advertisement, and you like what you have seen. You click on the button, either message button or WhatsApp button. When you click on WhatsApp button, it bring you to the WhatsApp and you send out as a message, right? Look at this. This was when I first started this, I think few months, and I got few hundred leads coming in. Okay? All this with the color labels is for my Facebook ad, okay? And this person, there are 2 people that came in almost at the same time when I was doing a presentation. You know, when I'm doing a presentation here like this today, I can never go out and talk to people, right? But because of this system, they help me to get these people coming into my world, okay, into my room. And this person asked 4 questions. Do you realize that the first and second question, they are the same? Okay, in fact, all these questions are designed by us. From the question they choose, we already can qualify, hey, this person is more interested in making money, right? And look at the time here, 4:28 a.m. Just now we mentioned, even when you're asleep, people can come in, right? Because we all sleep at different time. So how many of you will be sleeping at 4:28 a.m.? So when you're sleeping, and you wake up and happen to see people asking you about your business, isn't it amazing? The next question is, do you need to approach your friends and families? Amazing, right? So with this system, today, when I saw my friends and relatives, I don't even need to talk to them about my business unless they ask for it. Okay? So I let my system to help me to get quality leads coming to me. So how do we do it essentially? Let me show you. We run advertisement using Facebook. So how y'all got here is somehow Facebook knows that you are interested in something in terms of EMF, some maybe interested in setting up a business, interested in making more money for yourself. Okay, and you all saw our advertisement and click on the button, either WhatsApp or Messenger, and we invited you to the presentation, to the Zoom like this today, or live 2 days ago. Okay, and you see not many people here today because timing crashes, they can't come here today. And those who couldn't come, we send the recording. This Zoom is recorded. We send the recording to them by sending them the link to go into our webinar funnel. Do you know this webinar funnel, the moment it comes in, it will trigger the robot, okay, Pixel or AI, whatever you call it, and help us to send out more data to Facebook, and Facebook will, based on this data, look for more quality leads seeing our advertisement. This will lower our ad cost. Okay. Similarly, when you have this system, this will lower your ad cost also. And those of you who's having a full-time job whereby your company or your boss doesn't allow you to have a sideline, this is where you can do this business and masking your page without your name. any name you like. Okay, so that's why when you are here, we need to ask you to put in your inviter's name, because many of us use this business view, right, as our page name. Okay, so that we can identify you and we can follow up with you with the relevant information that you need. And you'll be given the business account, subdomain account to set up for you. So many times you heard people talking about, hey, I have my internet business, online business working for me. Do you think they will tell you all this, how it's working behind the scene? In fact, what they have is even more complicated. And do you think that you have the ability, not saying that you don't have, but many of us don't have the ability to set up all this on their own, right? So that's why this is a done for you system, whereby most of the heavy lifting are done for you. And look at all these non-highlighted in yellow are done for you, and we're going to hand over to you the exact same system that I have, my team have, your inviter have. That's what we are using. Okay, you only need to run advertisement and get people to message you, okay, and follow up. Amazing, right? So this is the business pipeline that you would need. First one, leads. No leads, nothing to talk about. Would you agree? After the lead comes, right, you need to do the closing. And without much experience, it's very hard for you to close. That's why you'll bring people here. Let me show you how I do the closing by offering them the things that help them to succeed in this business, so that they don't have to start from scratch, right? And when they are in, we are going to give them the whole system to duplicate, build and duplicate. And when they run the advertisements, they're going to do the same thing as you again. Okay, so in terms of ads, leads, we run Facebook ads and then invite them to the presentation on Zoom or live. After that, give them the system. So imagine every one of you in your team are doing the same thing as you. How will your organization grow? It will be really fast, right? So the three words that you need to remember is called attract, convert, multiply. Attract your leads, convert your leads into builders, and then give them the system to multiply. Why not duplicate but multiply? Because every one of them here are doing the same thing, but they're going to increase exponentially, because direct and your indirect sales is the same as the direct sales to you. Similarly for them, right? Look at Benjamin. He's a retiree. Just now you saw he's a Grab driver, right? Look, he's already 6A. Look at what he said. Benjamin, I invited you here today. So does it change your way of doing the business?
I think for me, yes. I think the third one is most important and most surprising to me, that we're actually, this is usually the problem of many people, right? After you got the hot leads already, then the cold one, if you approach 10 people, you don't know, you probably never answer at all. So this is a more automatic way of using the social media to, let people know. Then they're interested, they come. They say, 100 people, they read 2 or 3 interested, then they come. Instead of you go and ask 100 people. So this is, I think, much more efficient, much more better way lah. So definitely when I go back soon, I will be also contact you definitely lah. Because to me, I have the product experience already. I have no on the 1 and 2, but the 3 is the one that is stuck lah. That one need to actually look at it more detail, and with this presentation, the methods, I think is going to be much more easier. Hopefully it will help me and so on. Thank you so much for your invitation, Jit. As usual, you always help lah. Whenever any question ask you, day or night, you also will answer lah. So even though I'm not in Singapore, but you have also helped me to answer many questions that some people are asking about this business. Thank you so much, Jit. Have a nice day. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, Benjamin. So Benjamin is already 6A, meaning he has at least 100 sales. So he target his warm market and hot market, and after a while, all used up already. Those who want to buy already bought. Those who don't want to buy don't know when they will buy, right? So he has problem looking for cold leads coming to them, and must be quality one. That's why when I show him this system, he's so excited and he utilize it. Similarly for Dai, He's somebody who joined us recently, and he has a 9 to 5 job in Canada. He's a Vietnamese, and he saw my system. He said, Jit, I look at your system and it can help me to get out of my 9 to 5 job so that I can spend more time with my daughter and my wife. Look at what
Hello everyone, can you hear me? My name is Dai. The reason I want to join this business is very good, and the reason why I'm you guys here because the system of cheese working very well. And you see, all my name is behind your back. Like you ask me so many questions, and this can I join the business? And that's the only Facebook as working very well. I can get at least like 100 lists by many times. I mean, I have no time to answer well. So the reason I look at you and I invite you to the presentation today, because of that, the system work very well. Even you have sleep and when you wake up, you have a list come in, ask you question. Hey, how can I do this business? And then the main reason, and you can get all the inviter come to the presentation very well done by this system. I love it. Thank you so much, Gis. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is what they have used, and let me show you what you'll be getting if you want to become our business partner. Just choose any of the product that fits your what you like, what you use, what you need, right? Okay, this will give you the distributor license, and not only the product. Okay, the moment you are working on this business, the product will be free for you, and we will also give you this done for you system. If you like it, if you want to work online, use online way to get business coming, good quality leads coming to you. You know, with Facebook ad, you can target any country without leaving your house, just by selecting the country that you want in your ad campaign. So this one will show you and guide you on how to do it. And then we also give you the access to our system, our library, whether it's a Kangen or whether it's a MGuard, whether your team join using which product to join in, they will have access to the same thing. So it doesn't mean that you have Kangen and then you got no knowledge on MGuard, you wouldn't be able to coach your team, because all are in our system. They will have access to it. So one day if you decide that, hey, instead of Kangen, I want to have MGuard also, you can have it too. Do you know that every product give you one more account? The more accounts you have, the more commission, the more money you will make. So we will give you access to our my strategy of getting all the money on the table, which many distributors didn't realize. Okay, so I put in all my 13 years of knowledge into this library to help you to make even more money with the perfect strategy also, which other people don't have access to it. Okay, so total value $110,468. Amazing, right? But people could be worried, hey, am I going to pay $110,468? Of course, no. Okay, you can choose any one of these here. Okay, in Malaysia, they have up to 24 months interest free for MGuard and Kangen Air. So every month about 259 ringgit to 276 ringgit, you can start this business. Okay. For K8, right, in Malaysia, they have up to 60 months of interest-free installment, 318 ringgit. So ask yourself, with 200 plus to 300 plus per month, what kind of business in Malaysia can generate such money for you? Okay, and for Singaporean, similarly, you're not going to pay this amount. Just pick any one of it here. And in Singapore, there are 24 months interest-free installment and also 36 months interest-free installment for Kangen 8. So what you need to do is use your commission to pay for your installment, like what I did 13 years ago. In 2 months' time, I just made back my investment in this machine, in the product, and then I got the license lifetime. So imagine you have the license and the product for free and start making the money ongoing and for the lifetime, and this business can be passed on to your next generation. Do you see the big picture? So success loves speeds. Imagine you have this business pipeline set up and running at full force together with your ever-growing team. How fast can you reach to the top? Thought of it? So let me show you where is MGuard. Before I show you, let me show you where is Kangen 13 years ago. When I just came into this business, it was here. And in a few years' time, it already not only changes my life physically and also financially, and it keep on moving up. Do you know that there's only 2 million units sold worldwide for Kangen machine? Many people still don't know about Kangen. And right now, MGuard is launched and exclusively in these countries also, only before it's launched to the whole world. So you don't need to distribute the MGuard to every one of those people in the world, every corner. You just need a few countries to help you to rank up to the rank of 682-3, whereby you are the what do you call that, shareholder of this company. So whatever volume the company have worldwide, you have a cut on it. Do you know it took me 5 years to reach that? And for the past 8 years, I have been enjoying this global distributor, global pool sharing as a shareholder of this company. So similarly, if I can do it, do you think I can help you also? And most importantly, those Enagic distributors, most of the time, they will show you the product, they show you the business, but after that, how to work on this business, you go and look for your own network, right? Here, we give you the system that others don't have, so that we don't need to fight in the red ocean. We swim in the blue ocean and don't have to approach your friends and families. So if this is what you like, you can do something today that your future self will thank you for. The sign up link will be from your inviter. So those of you get the link from your inviter. For those that came in from my site, I cannot send to you all one by one. I put in the Zoom chat. Okay. For those of you only that come in from my funnel. So let me show you what's there. Once you click on the link, this is what you will see. Okay. Are you seeing this? Yep. So if you like what you have seen and you want to join us as a business partner, wrong site. Okay. Wrong app. Okay. Chrome. So fill in the name, first name, last name, country, phone, okay, email, date of birth. You need to be minimally 18 years old in order to become distributors, and choose the product that you like, and your inviter's name and the contact number. Check all this because we are going to give you all this. Click on the submit button. Okay, we will come to you very soon. Okay, to help you to get on board and register you as a lifetime global distributors. So for those of you who decide before 2359 today, this is the extra bonus that we are going to award the action taker. So this is the Business Build Right Essential Tools. Inside we have all the tools to help you to run your ads. Okay, especially for those new beginner, don't know what to do, don't know how to do it. This is going to help you a lot with our essential tools, including the follow-up secrets. And we show you how to use AI to do all these things, okay, without you cracking your head. And we will also put you in the WhatsApp Business Build Right group chat to handhold you, and in the Facebook coach group together with the Zoom when we have group coaching to help you to get unstuck. So for those of you, just now you saw MGuard, right? Let's say after you get off the Zoom today and your friend, you're so excited to want to tell your friend about MGuard, but you don't know how to talk about it. So what can you do? If you decide before 2359 today, this is the limited sales funnel that I can give you. Okay, so I purchased this domain, and why is it worth 1314 US dollars? Let me show you. Okay, here. Do you see this? So mguard.biz, okay, have my presentation just now you saw. And for those of you, your friends cannot don't have time to watch through the full presentation, they can watch the short video here. And if they like, they can buy as user, or if they like to become business partner with you, they click on this button. So the user will come to here and they can fill up the form based on their country of birth. If they are not ready yet, they can still WhatsApp you. For the business, just now you saw the compensation plan, they can watch it also. So imagine you have a sales funnel that work for you 24/7 a day as a salesperson. Compared to, do you want to take a look at Enagic MGuard website? Let's say your friend asks you about MGuard and you got nothing to show him, and he go Google online and found this mguard.com and saw the information here. Do you realize that there's no demo here? And this person don't know will go to where? So would you want your prospect or your lead to go to somewhere that you have no control, or you want your lead to stay within your ecosystem? So this is the funnel that sales funnel that we'll be giving you if you decide today before 2359. Okay, so right now, back to here. Yep. If you decide today, click on the link and sign up. This will be for you and only a few of you, because it's not easy to do up these cloning funnels for you. So total value, of course, is more than 110,000 if you decide today, because we are going to give you the essential tools. We are going to give you the MGuard sales funnel. Total value, $112,779.
Now I know, maybe you're thinking, I don't know how to build a dam. I don't know how to get 1 million people involved in anything. Well, let me tell you a secret. No one does when they begin. Ideas don't come out fully formed. They only become clear as you work on them. You just have to get started. If I had to know everything about connecting people before I got started, I never would have built Facebook. Movies and pop culture just get this all wrong. The idea of a single eureka moment is a dangerous lie. It makes us feel inadequate because we feel like we haven't had ours yet. And it prevents people with seeds of good ideas from ever getting started in the first place. In our society, we often don't take on big things because we're so afraid of making mistakes that we ignore all the things wrong today if we do nothing. The reality is, anything we do today is going to have some issues in the future. But that can't stop us from getting started. So what are we waiting for? It is time for our generation-defining great works.
Would you agree? You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great, right? So that brings us to the last part of this presentation, the Q&A session. Any questions so far? Let me take a look at you guys. Do you all type anything here? Yep. Any questions so far? Yep, we have Bowie, we have Tato, we have Haru, Jason, Sunny. Hi, Sunny. Are you the Sunny that we have met before on Zoom? Any questions so far for me? If no question, can I ask your questions on this? Based on what you have seen so far, which one do you like best? Pillar number 1, the product. Pillar number 2, the business model. Pillar number 3, the done for you online system. Which one do you like best? If you like the product, you can type in 1. If you like the business model, then how much you can make, you can type in 2. If you like the business model, you can type in 3, so that we know how to focus more on in the futures. If you like all 3, you can type 1, 2, 3. Wow, Vincent, 1, 2, 3. Nice. How about the rest of you? Bowie, may I know your inviter, please? I saw you from the beginning until now. Did I pronounce your name correctly? How about Jason? Any questions? Sunny? And Tatuk, Muhammad, Tanya, Muhammad, Noah. You can unmute yourself. Wow. Haru, you like 1, 2, 3, and 3. Great. You want to share with us why do you like the 3? You type 2 times, Haru? Is it that you don't like to talk to strangers and this system help you to get quality leads coming to you? Okay, how about the rest of you? If you still have about nearly 2 hours to decide, and if you like to have a one-to-one session on Zoom, you can type in Zoom in the chat or PM us, and we can arrange on Zoom a Zoom session with you so that you can ask all the questions that you have. You don't need to be shy, right? Wow, Haru, the system is a need. Yeah, Haru joined us not long ago, and then I heard her concern. She don't like to talk to strangers. That's why I know a bit about her background, and this system helps her to get quality leads coming to her. Great. Yeah, Haru is doing great from what I see. And for those of you who would like to be on board with us soon, click on the link and fill up and send in before 2359 today, and we are going to give you the Business Build Right essential tools as well as the MGUT sales funnel. Okay? If all don't have any more questions, you can PM your inviter. Okay, and we shall end the Zoom here today. Right? If you all want to have a Zoom session, let us know before 2359 so that we can quickly hop onto a Zoom call and help you to get things clarified. Would that be good? Okay, so have a good evening, and I shall see you on board soon. Okay, bye-bye.